Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of World's Best Gardens. This one is featuring Villa d'Este, which is in Italy, and it is in Tivoli, which is just outside of Rome, about an hour away from Rome. So to get there, we walked through these streets. Very hot day. It was about 33 Celsius, and these streets are quite cool. Nice little place to sort of shop. So Villa d'Este is an amazing garden full of water features, and it was basically started with this guy here, the Cardinal Ippolito d'Este. I think I've got that right. And the piece, this land was gifted to him because he didn't make to be a pope, so this was a sort of consolation prize. And he started renovations and a plan, and to do a plan obviously you need a landscape designer, and the guy he picked was this guy here, Pirro Ligorio, who was very famous at the time. He was a famous landscape architect, painter, on the same sort of realms as Michelangelo. And as you can see, the plans changed over time. This is what it looks like now. It's very much kind of the same. Like I say, in this particular, what you can see is we're in the top of it. It's situated on a hill. And what you have to do is you walk all the way down to see all the water features and the waterfalls. So all up, we've got basically 51 fountains and grottos, 398 spouts, 364 water jets, 64 waterfalls, 220 basins, and all this water is supplied by 3 rivers, the main one being Itun River. And then there's a couple of others there that are also supplying the water. Because of all their water needed, apparently there's no pumps. It's all gravitational feed, which is amazing. A feature of engineering feat. So here, this is the 100 fountains. Absolutely amazing. So it goes for around about 100 meters, I believe, and this is on 3 tiers, 3 different levels. And all this water is just spewing out of these mouths of whatever they are, lions or gargoyles, I'm not sure. And I believe that's all marble. So this would have been incredible to do. It's like I said, it's all terraced all the way coming down, and then all waterproof too. So obviously there's you've got to be careful with the leaks. This, if you go online, you can see this at night all lit up. It looks amazing. So next we have the oval fountain, and the oval fountain was created between 1565 and 1570, and these sort of fountains inspired other designers to put them into their gardens, like into the Palace of Versailles in France and around the world. So Ligorio was definitely a master gardener, master designer, and he had the ability to put all this together. And obviously a huge engineering task as well. So there was other engineers that he had there working with him. I believe there was Alberto Giovanni, I think, was one of them, and a couple of others. So yeah, Fountain of Itun. This is probably the main feature of the garden, I would say. It is the most impressive. It has these it's huge amount of different water spouts and fountains here happening. We're on the top here, so we can't get the full picture of it, but in a minute we'll go down and have a look, see what it looks like from the bottom looking upwards. But you can see from there, it's a great viewing point, because as you look down over those ponds, you can see an amazing view in the distance of, I think that's probably Rome in the distance. So just flipped on the other side of there, because we're at the top, is this little grotto here. And now we're walking all the way down to the flat piece of land down here, and then we're looking up, and that really is, when you see Villa d'Este, that is kind of one of the most predominant pictures that you see. And those fountains would be at least sort of maybe 7-8 meters or more jetting up into the air. So yeah, nice little picture there with some butterflies and plant life. The sound coming from this waterfall, because of the amount of water, is pretty loud. But remembering it's a hot day, so it is really, really refreshing and nice to hear that on a hot day. Okay, so now we're looking at, this is the fish ponds. So they do actually have fish in these ponds, and it's lined with citrus trees and terracotta pots. And you can see now we've walked quite a distance back from it, and it still looks impressive. You can see how high those fountains are. Quite amazing. Now if you get right to the end, you then have a view across to Rome. So some really unique little water features and little sculptures like this. This is the fountain of Mother Nature, and they just sort of, they dot up and around the garden. So as you walk around, it's very interesting. Although it's formally arranged, it's all unfolds as you walk around the garden. So a really good garden design technique is not to just show everything all at once. You are encouraged to walk around the garden. So this is another very popular fountain. This is the Fountain of Ranta. I'm not sure what's going on here, but obviously it looks like a little bit of a Greek sort of Roman scene, and lots again little jets and fountains throughout this whole garden. It is an absolutely amazing feat of engineering and garden design. And there you can see this is the water supply here from the local river, and huge amounts of water needed to power all these waterfalls and jets and fountains. And as you can see over in the distance, quite arid and quite dry. Okay guys, we're going to wrap it up there. That's one of the world's best gardens, Villa d'Este, definitely worth a visit.